Hi, I'm Anna, and I'm going to show you how to use Flex to create a Blooket game for your students. If you're not familiar, Blooket is very similar to Kahoot. It's an online interactive opportunity for students to answer multiple choice questions and compete against their peers to see who can get the most questions correct in the fastest amount of time. So first, you'll want to generate your Blooket game using Flex. I'm going to create one with only 5 questions, and it's ready here. So then you can click download questions. You normally would save. I don't need to do that because I have already set that up. Next, you'll want to create a Blooket account. And if you already have one, you'll just log into that account. You'll go to blooket.com. That's BLOOKET.com. You need to make sure that once you've gone here to create, you give your game a name. And then you'll want to click CSV import and create. Here you can just drag and drop the spreadsheet that was created into Blooket, and it will update your game for you. Once you're here, you can edit any question. So if there's a question you don't really love and there's something else you would like to ask, you can do that. You can add an extra question if there's something that you want to ask, whether it be related to the topic or just something silly as a starter question. You can reorder the questions by clicking these little arrows. You can give students more time to complete the questions. Automatically, they'll have 25 seconds, but if you would like to change that, you can. You can add a cover photo that shows up when you start the game. None of that stuff is necessary. You can also just say you're happy with what was created and then hit Save Set. When you're ready to play with students, you are going to select your Blooket game here, so AI in Education, and you're going to click on Host. Okay, to host the game, first you'll need to select a game mode. We really like going with Classic, but you can play around with any of these if you would like. You'll notice that you can play with up to 60 students at one time. So that's for a given game. And then you can go back and do it again if you need. It's a different class. When you get to host, you're going to change some of the host settings. You can unclick Allow Student Accounts. And then we really suggest clicking here for Use Random Names. This will create some silly names for students. And it just cuts down on the amount of time it takes for students to type in their own names. And we've also found that when using the mobile version, if people are on their cell phones, it will not allow 2 people with the same name to play the same game. So if there are 2 Bens in your class, the second one wouldn't be able to play. So instead, just use random names. Then you'll hit Host. Okay, there are a few ways for students to join. If they're going to be playing on their cell phone, they can easily scan the QR code and that will let them in. If they're on a laptop, they can go to play.blooket.com and type in this password. So I have done that here. Ooh, my password changed, so let me change that here. When they go to join the game, they will have a random name. If they want to choose something different, they can pick a different one, and then they will enter the game. Next, if they want, they can update their little character. I'm going to use the parrot, and then they'll just be waiting for the host to start the game. So I'm going to come back over here and start the game. All right, it will give them the question. All right. And you can read it out loud. What is the primary goal of using AI in education? You can also read out the 4 responses or just let them look at it. This is what it looks like from the student perspective. So they'll be able to see the question and they'll be able to see all 4 answers and click what they think is the correct answer. Okay, it will give them immediate feedback. And then it will give you this information. So you'll be able to see how many people responded and how many of those people, like the breakdown for each of the answers. What we suggest is pausing at this point. So you'll see that I hit this pause button right here and use this as an opportunity to talk with students about why that was the correct answer. If multiple students have chosen the wrong answer, talk about why that answer is not correct. The whole point of using this Blooket game is to increase discussion within class, and to get people talking about the material to help reinforce the learning. You can use this as a pretest to see what kinds of answers they come up with, or you can use it after you've already taught a lesson to see how much information they have retained. So you'll hit pause, you'll talk about it, and then you'll hit play. It will finish counting down, and then it will give us our standings. The standings are based on how many correct answers someone has gotten and how quickly they came up with those answers. If a student does not answer a question, it will automatically count it as incorrect. So again, same thing. We'll just go through this. I'm just going to pick anything. And again, you'll want to hit pause, talk about the response, why they got it right, why they got it wrong, and you'll just go through all of the questions. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay. Here at the end, it will give you the final standing of the top 3 players. If you would like, you can come up with some kind of prize for students to get them encouraged to really try their best. You can give away candy or scratch off lottery tickets or extra credit points or whatever it is that you come up with at your school. At the end of the game, you'll also be able to view statistics on how many questions each student got correct. And you can use that to help assess if you need to go back and reteach any topics to your students or if they're ready to move on. Blooket can build a game for you using a wide variety of topics, using any range of subjects you choose, and you can make as many Blooket games as you want. You'll just go back in here and select Create a New Game to create a new game on a different topic. We suggest trying out as many things as you want using Flex, and we hope that you really enjoy this part of our AI Flex. Thanks.